Greetings and welcome back to Gothic Homemaking. Today we're going to do something I almost never do on Gothic Homemaking, and that's a product review. Now, as you might imagine, when your channel gets up to 100,000 or more subscribers, companies start to reach out to you and say, hey, can we send you free product in exchange for a review? I typically say no, because I don't really want to be in the position where I accept something for free from somebody, because I don't feel obligated to say something nice about it, whether that's how I feel or not. Because I don't want to be mean. I try to keep things pretty positive on the channel. Well, recently I got an email from a company called Waft. Waft is a company that makes perfume, but they make perfume specifically to your order. You go on their website, you describe the perfume that you want to make, and their experts will make it for you. Now, they emailed me and they said, you know, because you have so many followers and we'd like for you to make this video for us, we'd like to offer you our service for free. And you can craft your own perfume and then just make a video and let people know how you feel about it. And I thought to myself, I am not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that for two reasons. Number one, as I already stated, I don't like to accept free product from companies that I don't know because I don't want to feel obligated to say something nice. And the second one is because I already make my own perfume. And this is maybe even a bombshell, I'm not sure. I guess this is maybe the first time I'm saying this publicly. This is my perfume. It is called Lair, L''AIR. I make it myself. It's all essential oils. And if you've ever been to one of my shows and you've been close enough to smell me, you already know what it smells like. Well, as it happens, I've struck a deal with a company to manufacture this and potentially make it available for you to buy out there so you can smell like me. That wasn't creepy at all, was it? In any case, so for those two reasons, I thought I am not going to take their free trial. However, their service still intrigued me. So I went to their website, I paid the $95, paid full price, and I crafted a perfume just to see if it works. I went to Waft.com, and as an experiment, I set out to make a perfume inspired by my song, The Night. The first thing you do is you hit the button that says Create Your Fragrance, and you choose whether it's for yourself or as a gift. Then you choose whether it's a male or female or unisex fragrance. I prefer unisex. And my fragrance is for the night, of course. I want to wear my fragrance for move, play, work, love. I chose love. I want my fragrance to be fresh, sexy, elegant, or relaxed. And I chose sexy. My personal style is classic or modern. I like to think of myself as a classic guy. Next, they ask you to suggest up to 3 ingredients to help guide your perfumer. There's a whole bunch of categories, and if you click them, actual ingredients come up. Naturally, I chose incense, patchouli, and sandalwood. Next, they ask you to type in the name of a fragrance you really like for them to use as inspiration. To be honest with you, I've been wearing Lair for so long that I don't really know any other perfumes, but there is one I like a lot. It's called Passage d'Enfer by Comme des Garçons. It means passage to hell. Moving on. Next, they ask you if you want to customize the bottle. Well, of course I do, so I hit yes. On the next page, you enter the name of the fragrance, and of course I wrote The Night. Under Add a Message, I wrote She Calls Me. Next, you customize the artwork for the bottle. This is one of the places where I think that this process could really use improvement because there's very, very limited options for what you can do with the design of the bottle. I think that ultimately it would be really great if there was like a portfolio of images, flowers, skulls, dragons, etc. And perhaps if you could choose different fonts for the name of your perfume. On the next page it says Add a Message. I wasn't really sure what that was for, so I wrote A Scent by Aurelio Voltaire. Sit tight, some of the finest noses are blending your perfume in the Waft Lab. On the next page it says the fragrance is ready and to enter my email address. And then finally you get to a page that says Congratulations, crafted by you, The Night. There are several options. You can get a 50 milliliter bottle for about $95, a 300 milliliter bottle for $145, or a 5 milliliter bottle for $39. And then all there was left to do was to pay for it. A couple of weeks later, I received a box in the mail, and inside of this box was this. Waft. is all it said on the outside. But then, when you open it, inside, there was a note, and the note read, "Welcome, Aurelio. Thank you for being part of the Waft team." I thought that was pretty cool. Now, keep in mind that I did not accept their invitation, so I was just a random stranger on the internet. So if they're sending a note that at least looks like a handwritten note to everyone who orders, I think that's pretty cool. And then inside, it says, "Meet the perfumer of your main fragrance, Kevin Schroff." So this is the individual who took all of the things that I plugged into their website and turned it into a fragrance. Now, I didn't read the rest. I was too eager to smell the perfume. So as you can see, the perfume, it's actually quite a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. And it says, "The night she calls me," right on the front. There's two other small bottles that are other elements that they give you for layering. So you are supposed to put this on, and then you can add drops of those to it to give it more depth, I suppose. So I opened it up and I smelled it. I think I probably just put it right on my wrist. And instantly my first reaction was, oh, this is not going to work for me. Because after using Lair for so long and using nothing but essential oils, this instantly smelled very perfumey to me. It smelled like a perfume, which I guess it's supposed to, but I'm not used to it. But then I actually put it away and I stuck it back in the box. And about half an hour later, I was doing something and I smelled my wrist, and the alcohol had evaporated, and suddenly I really liked it. So I think it does smell a little bit like Passage d'Enfer. It does have all of those elements. I did think that there was one note that was out of place. And to me, I tried to place what that note was, and it smelled like the ocean. Well, then I picked up the card and I looked at it, and I realized it said key ingredients of your main fragrance are amber, black pepper, ocean, vanilla, incense, and vetiver. So ocean was in fact a note. I had no idea that I had such an astute nose, such an astute nosum. Well, in any case, I do like the fragrance. It definitely is growing on me. And if you found this entertaining and if you think it would be fun to make your own fragrance, go to waft.com and you can create your own perfume. Orville's done it. Orville's gone and he created a perfume called Stank. Luckily, he's so desiccated he doesn't stink at all. How do you keep Orville from smelling? Cut off his nose! Anyway, or you can go to waft.com and you can use the instructions I showed you in this video to make yourself a bottle of The Night She Calls Me. Either way, I think it's a really novel product. I think it's really cool. I will probably end up using a lot of this, or maybe I'll give it to one of you to show. But still gonna have to stick with Lair as my favorite fragrance, and I'll let you guys know when and if there comes a time where Lair becomes available. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you here next time on Gothic Homemaking.